I have seen your videos, and all I want to know that out of Rode M2, Lewitt MTP350, Audio-Technica AT2020, which is preferable? Also, will I get better audio quality, RIT M58 in any one of these? My main focus is on home setup recording. Please answer. Sup bro from India. I can't really tell you which one is preferable. That is something that you're going to have to determine for yourself. What sound quality do you want the most? Do you want a handheld condenser? Do you want a small diaphragm electret condenser? Do you want a handheld dynamic? It all comes down to your preferences, and I can't tell you what your preferences are. But you know me, I'm not just going to say, just do whatever you want, man. I'm going to say, do whatever you want, man, but here are some samples of me speaking into all of those microphones so you can hear what they sound like. Here you go, I can't even pronounce it. Sup, bro. I apologize again. Here are the samples. In your email, you mentioned something about a 58, so I'm guessing you wanted me to compare all of these other microphones to the SM58. Currently, I have the 58. I am connecting directly to an AT2020 second gen. Gain is at 100%, and I am about 3 inches off of the microphone pointed at the corner of my mouth. And here is how this mic sounds. Now I am on the Lewitt MTP350CM, 3 inches off. I decreased the gain to about 4 o'clock on the AT2020. So for a condenser microphone, it is still very quiet, but here is how it sounds compared to the 58. Much brighter, much clearer, but a little bit gritty up top compared to the 58, and really bad with plosives. Then we have the Rode M2, another handheld condenser microphone, 3 inches off of this thing, gain set at 3 o'clock on the dial, and here is how it's sounding pointed at the corner of my mouth. That was poorly spoken. Pointed at the corner of my mouth. Also not the best at plosive rejection, but a bit better than the Lewitt. There you go. That is the Rode M2. And lastly, we are on the Audio-Technica AT2020. I don't know why you asked for this one, because this is a studio condenser compared to handheld condensers and a handheld dynamic. But 3 inches off, I decreased the gain on this to about 130 on the dial, not quite to the 2 o'clock. And I'm 3 inches off. Here's how it's sounding. Also, all of these are pretty bad with plosives if you put them directly into the capsule. So just don't do it. Just don't do that. Easier said than done, but don't do it. Problem solved. That's the AT2020. And we will wrap up this test on the SM58 again. I cranked the gain to 100% and probably a bit too hot because I am nigh on clipping. Definitely not what you want. I'm just a little bit lazy this morning. But here is the SM58 one last time. You can tell it sounds a lot more closed off than the mics we compared it against, but it's a pretty good sound for $100, I guess, if you want a dynamic mic as opposed to a condenser mic. Hope that helped you. Best of luck in your decision making. Bye-bye.